Today we celebrate the official opening of the newest restroom and pavilion at the Wade Walker Park. We're very appreciative of so many of you that have been with us along this special journey. I would like to acknowledge all the elected and public officials, members of the Citizens Advisory Board, and the community we have with us today, Commissioner Bradshaw, and I believe we have Mr. Calvin Sims and Mrs. Carolyn Taggart. Good to see you all. Thank you for coming out. The Willow Construction and Skyline Engineering construction firms both have played an integral role in the execution of this project. I don't think Willow Construction will be here today, but I think someone from Skyline is on the way. If they do, I'll recognize them when they get here. A total of $308,000 was allocated from the DeKalb County Park Bond Funds to complete this phase of the master plan for the Wade Walker Park. This park is special in so many ways because it encompasses 176 acres in our largest park in the area. It's a regional park. All in all, the Wade Walker Park attracts tourists, serves as marketing tools for the cities to attract businesses, host festivals, concerts, family reunions, and much more. We have made tremendous strides in ongoing efforts in revitalization of this park by building trails, 2 new netball courts, as you see behind me, newly rebuilt tennis courts, added irrigation systems, freshly sodded fields, upgraded entryway road system, and playgrounds. All of these amenities have and will continue to greatly enhance the lives of individuals, families, neighborhoods, communities, and organizations across DeKalb County. In closing, I'm happy to say that the Wade Walker Park serves as a regional landmark in the greater South DeKalb area and is the jewel of this community. As an advocate of parks, I can attest that my staff will continue to create safe park environments to enhance the community's wellness. Now I would like to ask Commissioner Bradshaw if he'd like to come up and say a few words. Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Good morning. Thank you, Chuck. Good morning, everyone. Well, my name is Meredith Lilly. I am here on behalf of our CEO, Michael Thurman. I apologize that he could not be here this morning. He's getting ready to speak at a luncheon. But thank you so much for everything that you're doing. Can we have everyone from our Parks and Recreation Department, Cultural Affairs Department, stand up and just wave your hand so we can acknowledge you all? Yay. Okay, thank you so much for all you have done for this beautiful, beautiful park. The restroom is even beautiful that we're acknowledging today, and this pavilion, and the weather is great. So thank you again, Chuck, and your team, Marvin. I also want to acknowledge one of our super citizens in DeKalb, Mr. Calvin, who's always calling me when something is going on. You're going to hear from him next, but he is a super citizen, a super constituent. We appreciate you in the CEO's office. He's all eyes for us around the county, and he reports everything, so we appreciate you. Without further ado, I would like to introduce one of my favorite commissioners, Commissioner Bradshaw, District 4. Thank you.
Good morning. Oh, now that was a little weak, so we'll reload and try again. Good morning. Good morning. Much better. So we're very excited to be here this morning to celebrate the opening of this new pavilion and the bathrooms here at Wade Walker Park. Now, yes, I know these facilities have been available for public use for a little bit of time now, but it's important that we pause and we celebrate this milestone. Now, I want to thank the Friends of Wade Walker Park for sharing their vision of this space. I want to thank our Parks and Rec Department for working with us to help make that vision a reality. In September of 2017, during my first year in office, my office allocated $35,000 to the building of this pavilion, and that, coupled with money that had been previously allocated in the Recreation and Parks Master Plan, led to these much-needed improvements here at the park. And while the process of getting these projects took much longer than I anticipated, these 2 amenities helped to make this area within the park a multi-use space for our tennis players and families and somebody just wanting to sit and have a nice day. As Director Ellis said, Wade Walker Park is the largest county park in my district, in District 4. And it is home to the YMCA, new playgrounds, trails, tennis courts, multiple sports fields, and it's just a space for people to escape to when they're trying to deal with the stress of everyday life. And with the addition of this new pavilion and these bathrooms, it's our hope to create more space for recreation and leisure, more fun, while providing a level of comfort, with the emphasis on comfort, for the patrons who use this wonderful park. Also, as the director said, Wade Walker Park is a jewel. It's a jewel in my district. It's a jewel in this county. And my heart is filled with pride today as I stand before you in this beautiful space. And I look forward to being back here in the future over and over again. Now, one more thing. Once upon a time, way back when I was a younger man, I used to play a fair amount of tennis. Now, maybe, just maybe, this will serve as an inducement to get these old bones back out on the tennis court, okay? No promises, don't hold your breath, but it's in my head. So if you see me out here struggling, hitting tennis balls, you know Steve is trying. And with that, I'll just say thank you all again for being here, and have a great day.
Finally, I'd like to acknowledge the project managers, Vinny. I'll wave at everybody, Vinny Nagaskar. I don't think Skyline made it in, did they? Okay. And of course, the general contractor is Willow Construction. So I guess now we're ready for the ribbon cutting, the fun part. So if everyone would like to come on up with us, and we'll take a picture cutting the ribbon.
You want everybody. Are we in there or not?
Come on, y'all gotta come in a little bit closer. Okay. All right. I'll do this on your count. Chuck.
Yeah, like there we go.
1, 2, 3.
As I said in my remarks, Wade Walker is the largest park in District 4, and you know, we've been adding things and doing things over time. This brand new pavilion, these brand new bathrooms are just the latest. You know, the tennis players have been playing out here for years without having a facility like this. Something as simple as a bathroom makes a huge difference in terms of enhancing the quality of the experience of being here. So we're happy to be supportive of it. My office allocated money to make this happen. The Parks and Rec Department has been working with us to push it, along with the Friends of the Park and the community, and we've all worked together to get to this point.
This is just another jewel in this park. It's a regional park used by so many people in different groups. And this pavilion will not only serve the tennis court, but also the netball folks and just anybody that's in the park. So the restroom here is a great amenity, and we're already hearing good things about people using it, and we're happy about that. I think we're listening to what the citizens say. You know, we really take to heart if people say, well, you know, it would be really great if we'd have to go all the way over here to the restroom. That's sort of how this came about. So that, and with the tennis courts, it sort of begged the question, do we need a restroom here? And obviously we did, and we do, and it worked out really nicely. So now that this area has its own little, almost like a little compound within itself. So we're real happy to do that, and we're happy to make improvements when we can.
Try to convey to citizens that things don't always happen in a straight line. They don't always happen necessarily as fast as we always want them to, but we got to keep pushing. And then we arrive at days like this where we can see the results of that effort.